Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. I am your Purple Hearts girl. If you are new here, welcome. On my channel, I do all kinds of subscription boxes and pretty much anything makeup and beauty related. And I also recently have started to dive into the world of snacks and home goods and delicious food. And this box that I'm going to share with you today is another new subscription box to my channel and was highly requested by my subscribers and brings back a lot of childhood memories. This is the Maple box. If you're interested to learn about the Maple box, the beautiful family behind the Maple box, then go ahead and continue watching. As you guys know, I always start my videos out with an inspirational quote, and my inspirational quote for today is, life is like a bicycle. To keep your balance, you gotta keep it moving. You gotta keep moving. And there are some days it is so much harder to keep that motion going than others. Trust me. June was a month. It was quite a month. There are days that it takes every ounce of every cell down to my bone marrow, just to even get out of bed. It takes everything in you just to get out of bed. But you get up, you do it, you go through the motions, and eventually things work itself out, and you just continue to keep going, and eventually things get better and work itself out. And everybody goes through tough times. Everybody goes through tough times, some tougher than others, and some have a chemical balance inside of us that doesn't always allow us to handle all that emotion and all that imbalance properly. Some of us need help with that. And I am a huge advocate of mental health. I've been in the medical field for 18 years. I currently work in behavior health, and I would like to provide some phone numbers for you. Please utilize these numbers if you need to. I'm going to be doing dedicated videos specifically for mental health, and until those videos start rolling out, I'd like to provide these phone numbers for you. These numbers are for National Suicide Hotline, National Assault Hotline, and Mental Health Hotline. Those numbers don't work for you. I have a second set of numbers. And if you have any questions on these numbers, you have questions about appointments, on insurance, how to get started. Hi. If you hear my cat in the background, that is Memphis. It never fails. Oh, and here's Kaiser. Hi, Kaiser. Hello. Hi, guys. Hello. It never fails that as soon as my camera goes on, my cats and my dogs come to say hi and come to visit. That one is Kaiser. This is Memphis. As I was saying, if you have any questions on these phone numbers, please DM me. And even if you just need someone to talk to, someone to listen, I will be here for you. I'd rather be attentive to you than have one of your family members or loved ones attend your funeral. Please DM me. And as I was saying, I am going to have dedicated videos specifically for mental health rolling out. Till then, if you have any questions, please feel free to DM me. Now, I am going to get into this Maple box. This brings back such fantastic childhood memories. When I was a little girl, my dad on the weekends would get up and make his homemade pancakes, and he would make his homemade syrup. And I loved his homemade maple syrup and his homemade pancakes. I lived for them, and we would put peanut butter on them. Sometimes we put chocolate chips on them, but I loved and lived for his maple syrup. So when I came across this Maple box company that makes their own homemade maple syrup, oh, I about died. And I came across this box because I had some subscribers ask me to do a review on it. And when I looked this up, I about died. I was in heaven all over again. I was a little girl all over again, sitting at the table, waiting for my dad to finish up his homemade pancakes and homemade maple syrup. So this box, and how they're a family-owned company, and the family is the sweetest family. I'm gonna give you some information about this fantastic family. I had to get my hands on this box. This is from the company called Dutch Hill Maple. This is their maple subscription box, 18 bucks a month. That is it, 18 bucks for their monthly subscription box. And I'm gonna read a little bit of information from their website. This is the sweetest subscription service that is out there. I love maple, my husband loves maple, and we're talking anything maple. Maple bars, maple syrup, maple candy, maple. My husband loves the maple donuts with the bacon sprinkled on it. I'm a vegetarian, I don't eat it, but man, those maple bars, the maple candies, anything maple, I live for. So they are not kidding when they say that this is one of the sweetest subscription services out there. This is the Maple Box. Experience the nostalgia and ambrosia of pure maple syrup. Oh, I just died. Along with other popular maple products shipped right to your door. And that is the best thing. That is the best thing. I don't have to go shopping for it. It gets delivered right to me. Oh! What is the box? The Maple Box is a monthly subscription box full of assorted Dutch Hill maple products specifically selected by the family members. Expect a sweet surprise shipped right to your door every month. Sounds fantastic. Sign me up. How often is it shipped? The Maple Box will be shipped between the 15th and 20th of each month. You will receive a tracking information once your order is shipped. Yes, you can also purchase this as a gift. And I know exactly who I'm going to be purchasing this for. I may have a family member or two that sat at that table with me, waiting to enjoy our pancakes and maple syrup. Well, hello. This is a great gift for maple lovers and out-of-staters. Ooh, that is true. Just enter the receiver's shipping information with checking out, and let us know if you'd like a special note included. How cool is that? So not only can you send this to somebody as a gift, but you could send a special note with that. That is so cool. How does your payment work? Your credit card will be charged monthly. You can also choose 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. And this saves you 10%. So you get a discount with the longer subscriptions. You can also do an auto renew, and you can cancel at any time. It's fantastic. What can you expect to see in your Maple Box? You will receive specially selected Dutch Hill Maple products as well as a recipe card. Oh, the Maple Tree Times newsletter. Oh, neat! An exclusive discount. A first look at any new products and a few surprises along the way. Expect different maple products each month. That is fantastic. What is the difference between the delicate and the robust size? The delicate size is 20 bucks a month, which is just a bit smaller than the robust, which is 30 bucks a month. I'm telling you, robust, here I come. The robust box would have larger product sizes and of course extra items. This is a sneak peek of the July box. I have a special code for you as well. Unbox 21 in the add the note field at checkout, and they will include a free package of maple candy with their purchase. Nice. And I'm telling you, I love the history of this Dutch Hill maple family. It's just, again, just because I grew up with a huge family. And just remembering those days of sitting and having breakfast together and having dinner together. So families that grew up in these small little towns, I absolutely love learning the history behind these kind of companies. And I'm going to share with you the fantastic history of the Dutch Hill Maple family. Once upon a time in a small town, a young man became interested in making maple syrup. At the time, he was attending an AG and FFA class. The teacher happened to have a sugar bush in the neighboring town of Lafayette, where the young man would help empty sap buckets. From there, his interest grew. He decided to try his own hand in making syrup and tapped a handful of trees in his parents' backyard. He carefully hung a bucket on each one and waited for the sap to run. He boiled the sap and made his very own syrup. Isn't that just so cool? That is so neat. We even have the first boiling pan hanging in our sugar house. Oh, see, I just love that. Turns out, once you start making syrup, you get this thing called maple fever. You get this thing called maple fever, and well, he never let another year pass without making more. That young man was Dave Williams of Dutch Hill Road. Dave eventually built his first sugar house, which still stands in the woods behind what used to be his parents' house. Some visitors may even seen it in past tours. Imagine a hard winter where your only way into a sugar house was by snowshoes. The years passed and Dave had a couple of young men of his own. As a family, they continued the tradition of making syrup year after year. Each season, the sap tanks got bigger and bigger, and the boys grew taller and taller. The younger generation graduated school, moved on with their own interests, but March would still bring them all back to the sugar house. It was about this time that someone else entered the picture, which was a young lady. She'd hang out a bit at the sugar house and ride along with the saps and the boys. She was a local girl with absolutely no knowledge of maple syrup. It must have been the syrup. Oh, and of course, one of the boys that made her stick around because she never left. And in 2013, the young boy and the young lady were married. Nate and Christy were living in the city doing what young kids do. Christmas would come and go each year, and all they wanted was to move back out to the country of Tule, New York, to be back at the great wide open and, believe it or not, closer to the family maple operation. And in 2014, after a roller coaster of yes and no's and maybes, they were able to secure a piece of land in their hometown. This was the first step of the second generation working to grow and carry on the business that Dave started way back when. And he still continues to work till this day. This is the sweetest thing. Here is Mr. Dave Williams himself and his sugar house that he grew up in. Look at that. There's Mr. Williams. And there is his Dutch sugar house. How cool is that? I love it. And then this is Nathan and Christy. Oh, what a beautiful couple. Look at them. And then this is Dave and Nate William walking the Woodmansee property and making plans. And this is Nate and Christy Williams setting up the first section of tubing on the Woodmansee property. So cool. I live for stuff like this. I mean, to see it, because you hear about these family businesses and you read about it, you hear about it, but to actually have it like in your hands and you have the face with the name and just to have that visual. And here's a beautiful winter view from the inside of the sugar bushes. Oh, how beautiful that is. Could you imagine that being your office? Oh, gorgeous. And this is the Dutch Hill Maples product lines. That is so awesome. They watched the family business grow with each and every tap. More and more syrup was made. People wanted maple candy, so they made candy. Disastrously at first. Then people wanted granulated sugar, so they made sugar disastrously at first. Then it was cream, then seasoning, then barbecue sauce. Oh, and more because they hated to be bored. As their line of products grew, so did their family, a little girl and a little boy, their pride and joy. The third generation is now learning and helping in their own way. Of course, maybe they'll be a police officer like Dad wanted to be when he grew up, or a zookeeper like Mom wanted to be. But maybe, just maybe, the sticky syrup will bring them right back to home each season. And maybe, just maybe, we're building something sweet for them to add to their own stories. Oh, This is so neat. Thank you so much to the William family for one, sending this box to me and for sharing your beautiful family story and your family history. I think this is really cool. I'm going to treasure this forever. Isn't that the sweetest family and one of the best family histories and business making family business histories that you've heard of? Isn't that just the best? I just love that. And this box came inside a bigger box, and inside on top was this. Look at that. The maple leaf. And I was also given the Dutch Hill Maple Tap into Tradition little Post-it. And I also received their pen. And then the Dutch Hill Maple Pure New York Maple Sugar. And look, they're all in the shape of a leaf. I'm going to pull one out just in case you can't see through my plastic, but they even have the individual leaf prints in this maple candy. I'm going to pull one out just so you can see it. I'm not going to share it with you. And I'm also hiding this box from my husband. So I'm not going to share it with him either. Oh man, I'm gonna get so fat. Look at these little maple sugar candies with the maple leaves. And look, they even have the little leaf designs right in there. Oh my gosh. Man, I'm gonna get so fat. That was to die for. Man, that was so good. I'm really gonna have to hide these from my husband. Oh man. Okay, now to the box. The grand finale. When you open the box, here is the box when you open it. It's heavy. The Maple Tree Times. Look at that. I love it. This is just, I'm such a nerd, but I just love stuff like this. Ooh, cinnamon maple. Our friends at Clean State Farm created a delicious medley of cinnamon and maple sugar. Oh my gosh. And look, there's Nate and Christy. Love it. Oh, look at the recipes. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to, one of my favorite, one of my husband's favorite is this pulled pork. Oh, I'm gonna have to make this for him. Oh, and the potatoes. Oh, look at all that. Nice. Okay. Look at that. It just got the little bow on it. Love the buffalo checker. We go through these like crazy because we're huge barbecuers. Love to barbecue. Warm by. And these work fantastically. You can never have enough. And what I like about this one is it's a nice bright green. So my husband won't open the drawer and go, babe, I can't see it. Well, you can't miss this one. So at least he shouldn't miss this one. So I love it. And look at this. Look how big that is. Nice. Oh, And the next thing that I'm pulling out of here is the Dutch Hill Maple Seasoning. Tap into the inner chef and get creative with the Dutch Hill Maple's Maple Seasoning, made with our pure granulated maple sugar. It's great on all kinds of meats, seafoods, and vegetables. Look at that. Look how big the size is. It's a huge size. It's a lot of products right there. That'll last you a long time. Well, it won't last long in my household. Isn't that fantastic? Nice. The other product that I'm pulling out of here is a Citronella Allure Scents Candle, handmade poured soy candle. Nice. Oh my gosh. It's a good size. Did I really just hold that up to you guys for you guys to smell it? See how I tried to play that off? It smells so good. So I believe citronella is the ones that mosquitoes don't like. So if you're outside barbecuing, you got a candle to get rid of those pesky mosquitoes. They also don't like peppermint oil. So if you don't have a wonderfully scented candle like this, throw some peppermint oil on you. Or soak those little cotton rounds with peppermint. Stick them kind of around you. Keeps the mosquitoes away. And the spiders. Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Dutch Hill maple barbecue sauce. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. 19 ounces. 19 ounces. I gotta try this. Safety seal. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. That is to die for. It's got the right amount of spices mixed with the right amount of sweetness with that perfect hint of that maple flavor. This is absolutely, I'm so glad I got this box. I cannot wait. I'm telling you, you got 20 bucks. Seriously, 20 bucks. And for the big one, 30 for homemade maple products like this. Nice. Man, is this not a great start to a barbecue? You got your barbecue napkin. You got your, I can't remember what these things are called. You spread, you spread the sauce. You spread, it's not called a sauce spreader, but you're spreading the sauce around on this. You have your maple seasoning. You have a candle to keep those pesky mosquitoes away. You have your barbecue sauce, which was fantastic. Then you got a bag of sweets for dessert. I also received a cup holder, not a cup holder, a cup sleeve, a pen, and a sticky note. 20 bucks. This was absolutely fabulous. I can't wait to go in and hit that subscribe button. I hope you guys also go and subscribe to them. Such a beautiful family history. Love these family companies. These are the ones that my heart go to. Love supporting these family businesses. It really doesn't get any better than this. And if you guys would like to subscribe to them, I will have all their information and their link listed for you down below, as well as a discount code. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if I'm your kind of vibe, please don't forget to hit subscribe. I would love it if you'd be part of my YouTube family. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you will be notified of all my future uploads. I hope that you guys are out there staying safe. And I love you guys so much. You have a great rest of the day. And we'll talk to you soon.